Third example comes from is taken from the textbook lah. It's from the Mastery Practice 4 in page 31. Right? So we have a modulus function x minus 3 modulus, and the domain is between -1 to 7. Right? So for the first question, we need to draw the graph of f, and later we need to state the range of f. Okay, so to recap, to draw modulus graph, we need to have two things. First thing is the start and the end points. So for the x coordinates, it will be given, okay, as you can see here. So this is for the starting point, and this is for the end point. Okay. So now what we don't have is the y coordinates, correct? So here we need to substitute -1 and 7 into this function to help us find. Okay, so this one is quite simple lah. Just substitute and just calculate the answer. So this one is negative, so because of the modulus, negative will be removed. So our answer is 4. And this one is a positive value, so it does not have any effect from the modulus, right? So it's also 4. So this is my starting point coordinate, this is my ending point coordinate. Okay, so this is the first thing lah. We need to find the start and end points first. And the second one is to find the intercepts. So let's say if we want to find the x-intercept, we need to let y equals to 0. Y equals 0 means we need to change f of x equals to 0 lah. So again, we move the modulus to the other side. But again, if we move to the other side, we are moving plus and minus, but plus and minus does not have any impact on the 0 because it's 0. You don't have a positive 0 and a negative 0 because these two things are the same. So we only have one version, right? 0 equals to x minus 3. So we rearrange and we'll get our x-intercept is 3. And for the y-intercept, this one would be x equals to 0, so we just need to substitute x with 0 inside this function lah. Okay, and we'll get our answer. So this one, again, the negative, because of the modulus, we remove it, so our answer is positive 3. Alright, so now we have all 4 of these points. We can use this graph, and then we plot the points and we join them to form our modulus graph. So you can see it is a V shape. Right, so let's go to the second part of the question. We need to find the range of f. So range of f means that we need to find the minimum and the maximum value from the y-axis. So the minimum value would be this point, okay, because this point is the x-intercept where the y coordinate is 0. So this is my minimum value lah. Minimum value is 0. Then our maximum, let's look at to the top. Yep. So this one is our maximum value of y, which is 4, which is the y coordinate of the starting and ending points lah. Okay. So this means that f of x is between 0 to 4. Okay, this is our answer. Alright, next question. Find the range of values of x where this happens. Okay, so again, don't be confused with the range, the word of range here and the word of range here. These two are different things. This range is the need to find the minimum maximum value of the f of x, but this one range is just an word lah. It's just that what is the value of x from where to where that this happens. Okay, so this one we just need to solve this inequality lah. Right, so f of x, let me just substitute the function inside here. We will get this one, and again from the previous videos we learned the technique that we need to to form two versions of this equation. Okay, we need to split with the positive version and the negative version. So again, the negative version we need to change the inequality sign, right? And then we separately solve and we'll get these two answers. So again, these two actually can be combined, so I can move this part to the other side, so it become 1 less than x. Okay, and then if we let x as the middle, I move this one to the left, this one to the right, and we'll get something like this. Okay, this part will be here, this part will be here. Okay, so we can use the graph to help us double check the answer, right? So let me draw this line here. Sorry, let me draw this equation's line in the graph here. So 2 might be somewhere here. Okay, this is where f of x or y is equals to 2. Okay, and then it intersects these 2 points. So these 2 points are technically 5 and 1 lah, right? So the 5 should be here, 1 should be here. So this confirms our answer because you can see that this part is below this red line where y is equals to 2. So this means this part, all the y values are all less than 2. Okay, so since we are finding the range of values of x, we need to see what is the smallest value of x within this part. Okay, so it starts from 1, so this is our answer, and it ends with 5. So it's, if our y is less than or equal to 2, our x should be between 1 to 5, okay, which is our answer here. And the last question here, we need to sketch this line into this graph, and we need to find the value of x such that this happens. Okay, so technically we need to find the intersection point between this modulus line and this line here, because you can see this equation, x minus 3 modulus is technically f of x, and this 2x minus 3 is technically from here. Okay, so just need to find the intersection point. But firstly, let's draw this line out lah. Okay, so the easiest way to draw a line is to figure out the x-intercept and the y-intercept lah. So I just plot these 2 points here and draw the line. So here will be a bit hard to find the value of x. Okay, reason is because the question tells us to sketch the graph. Technically, sketch the graph means we don't need to use graph paper in terms of SPM lah. Alright, so we can use another way to help us find the value of x, which is to solve this equation. Okay, so how do we solve this one? Okay, technically it's the same method using this. Okay, we move the modulus to the other side and form 2 versions of this equation. One is the positive version and one is the negative version. See, as you can see here, the operations is different. This one is positive, this one is negative, this one is negative, this one is positive. Okay, so we separately solve lah. So now we have 2 answers, but here we only have 1 intersection point, right? So we just need to look at the values that we have here. So this one is, the point should be, the x value should be 3 over 2, between 3 over 2 and 3. So technically we can reject this one, no? X equals to 0, right? So x equals to 2 would be our answer.